Okay, my dear children, we have been doing our chapter for MS Access. I know you have done it, but there are many those who can't attend it because it's the first week and there are some problems in our live classes. Some are having network problem and other problems. So I know there are many those who have not attended this class. For them, I'm repeating and I'm creating a video for you which you can see and you can go for an option that how it is working, because there are steps, so I will tell you here. Now the next thing which we are having is MS Access. Basically, what is MS Access? MS Access is a database management software. Now database management software, when we say it, its names itself tell me that it's not a single one, it is having lot of things which we have to be arranged. Here we are going to study about how to use Access, and before that I have to go for a short brief on a topic, that is what is database management system, how it works, what are the advantages, that all. Okay. Now first thing, what is my database management? First thing, what is database? You can say whenever you are saving your data in a systematic manner, in any order or sort it in a proper way, then we call it a database. Now, database is a collection of not a single thing. See, you have seen Word where we are having pages. You have seen PowerPoint where we have seen slides. You have seen Excel where we are having sheets. Now you can say database is somewhat like Excel, but it is having more than Excel. What it is having more than Excel? In Excel we know we are having a table format where we can enter the thing, where there we are having rows and columns. The same thing is here also. One part of my database is table. That means whenever I am storing anything in my computer, it is stored in my database only. It is no doubt. Whenever I am storing anything, it is stored in a table as we store it in Excel. But in Excel, what we are having? We are having that same table for editing, updation, deletion, everything. And we know it, many times we have seen it when we are making it. It generally creates a mess. Because by mistake, if I have changed my row or column, then there is a mess. So for sorting out that, there are something which is given in my database. What is that? Database is actually a collection of 6 things. You will come to know what is that, but I am just telling you what are the things. It is not one thing. That's why the name is called database management system. Because whenever a system is there, that means one particular device is not working or one particular unit is not working. There are 2-3 units which are working separately, but they are connected to each other. They cannot work independently. As we are having computer system, we say general language computer system. So why computer is called a system? Whenever we go for a desktop, we generally say computer system. So why it has been given in a technical word of computer system? Because we are having an input device, we are having output device separately, we are having processing device separately, storage device separately. They all are working all together to complete my computer. In the same way, here also we are having 6 things which all together helps me in keeping a data which is more than in lakhs, and to add a data, to sort a data, to delete something, to update something, to do manipulations in my data. That is what we are having database management system. It provides me all the facilities. Now next one is database management system. What are the functions which are involved in it? See, first, obviously, we are having only tables. So, on the tables, I can't go for a designing and all this. I don't think we will go for a designing and all this in a table. Because although that table has to be stored in the system only, it is not going to come onto my monitor and show you anything. So, when you are going to store anything in the computer chip, what is the sense in formatting it? It doesn't matter. So, first thing which we are having is searching a data. Searching means I am having a lot of data, of lakhs of data, and they are asking me to search out thousands out of that lakhs. So it's a big job, but Access will give you a very easy option to do that. I know that in Excel we have studied about filter and all this, consolidate and sorting and all this, but we all know that how difficult it is on a sheet, because we are working on a sheet where we are only having 5 or 6 datas. Maximum to a head we are having 60 datas, if I want to say. More than that we don't afford. So even in 60, if it is a mess, so when it is in lakhs, so then it is a hell. So instead of going for Excel, go for Access. Now the second one is storing the data. No doubt Excel is having a large amount of data storage, but still when it comes up to lakhs and crores, then the problem is there. So that is being stored in Access. Next is producing reports. That is what, how to give the printout of this table, because table is a very large thing. As we know, in Excel also the table is very large, but the printouts are divided into pages. So how to give a printout, that is through reports. Now next one is adding, modifying and deleting a data. If you want to add something, if you want to modify something, if you want to delete something, you can do it here. Applying queries to retrieve. Query means on the base of any condition I am searching something. So that is called my query option. Now next thing comes my advantages of DBMS. Now advantages of DBMS means what all features a DBMS provides me. First is data redundancy. It helps to remove the duplicate data. That is the best thing which we are having. For example, if I say in your school you are having a class list, sometime it happens, you have seen that one teacher says that this child name is not in my list, whereas in the main list the name is there. So the teacher say maybe that particular list is an old one. So why it happened? Because of my hard copy. If they have gone to the computer and they have done it, then they don't have this mess. Why? Because 99% in Access we only create one table. Whatever addition has been done, whatever thing is been done, it will be done on one table only, and all the teachers can share that particular table. Okay, so that is what we say data redundancy is removed. We can have this one, we can have duplicate data, or we are having some different data. So that will be not happening when we are having database management system. Next is confidentiality. Confidentiality means something which I don't have to open in front of everyone. If suppose you are sitting on a office desk and you have to open someone's data. Now the problem is you don't want to show that person everything about your data. He just asked for one person, and in your table you are having all the school office staffs. Suppose, for example, if I ask you, suppose someone came to me, I'm in the account section of my office, someone came to me and asked me, just show me my payslip. Now he is asking for his payslip. Okay, but on my table I know it that it is a common table. I am having a common table for the whole school, and all the teachers' payslip will be there only. Now I just don't want him to see all others. So what I have to do? In Excel it is not possible, because I have to open the sheet anyhow, and if the sheet is open, everything is open, because without opening I cannot go for filter or something like that and that. But here I am having a choice that I will directly go to that particular person to whom you are asking, and I will show that person. So my confidentiality, my data is not open for anyone on that view, so my problem is solved again. Now the next one is data sharing. Data sharing is what I just now told you. If suppose your teachers, you are 6 teachers, your 6 or 7 subject teachers are there. Okay, your class teacher ma'am is having the list, so she has to give a copy to everyone. But if we all are working in the software, she doesn't have to give me the copy. She just have to give me the link of that file. I will open it and I will use it. The same file we are using. So I am not going to you create a new file. So if your ma'am do any changes in the roll numbers, or any child has gone out or something like that, we all teachers will automatically get it, because we all are using that same file. So that is possible only in Access. No, we cannot share the files in other softwares. Now, security of the data, no doubt, if the work is been, if once, for example, I want to tell you, if suppose your marks entry work has been going on in the school, so once the mark entry date is over, then we cannot open that table. We can open it, but we can't edit it. Sometimes it doesn't even opens it, but we can't edit it. Now, if I want to make any changes, I have to go to my sir, who is our this one database, who is handling my database. That means who is the admin of my database. So he will open it for me and he will use it. Okay, and he will make the changes. So I have to tell him. So if any mischief has to be done by someone, or by mistake if it has to be done, then also we want the permission of higher authorities, the person who is the admin. Before that date we can do any changes, but after that date I can't change. So in this way we can make our data more secure. Now next is data inconsistency. Data inconsistency means I don't what we say, that at the same time, if two users are using the data, if suppose on the same time two users are using the data, if I have provided the function that you both can use it, then only they will use it. For example, if suppose Hindi teacher is entering your table and English teacher is also entering, basically they all are using their common roll sheets, because your name is written on only one table, but I can divide that table into two and I can give it to the teachers. Basically that table internally is one only. One table is having all the roll numbers, all the fields, all the subject teachers. But when the teachers request, we give them a separate, we separate it and give it to them. So that is the way how we can go for data inconsistency. Data inconsistency नहीं होती है इसके अंदर. Now the next one is database concept. Now what is database concept? It is having three topics, that is field, records and files. Now field is what? Field means one box. What we say in for example the columns which we used to say in the Excel. We are having columns in Excel. So here we call the columns as fields. Next is records. Records is what? Rows. Whatever rows we are having, here also we are having rows, but we call it as record because that row is containing one particular person's details. So it is called record. Now next one is file. File is what? It is a collection of related records. A file is collection of related records. For example, I said you, if suppose I am having a list with me with the roll numbers, with the names and all the subject marks. In that, if I say second row, so whoever is the second roll number, might be her name is there. So that particular row is what? Record for that particular child. Whereas I said English marks. So that means one of my column where I have entered my English marks. That is for whole of the class, all the 60 students which are having. But when I am talking about 8th standard, suppose 8th day. So now it comes on to file, which is having lots of data, which is having a relevant meaning also. There is a special language which is being used for database management, that is called structured query language. Now next is we are going to start our MS Access. Now I think this I will continue in the next topic.